Alright, welcome to Manhunt. I am back. Took a little time off from the LP thing. Had a few games that I wanted to play, a few things to get out of the way. And had to wait on this wonderful West Texas weather to finally stabilize again, so to speak. Temporarily. So this is Manhunt. This could have very easily been one of my first LPs that I would have done. I probably, in a perfect world, I probably would have started with this LP or with this game as an LP, but it's not one of those games where you can just sit back and relax. If you've never done an LP before, Manhunt's probably not the best one to start off with. Whereas with Fable the Lost Chapters, I was able to just, kick back, relax, and just kind of take the game as it came. So, let's get started here. Let's see. Alright, I've got a couple of games. Alright, I want to do a new game. Let's see. Alright, how do I do it? Oh, there it is. Oh, duh. Alright. Okay. Alright, fetish or hardcore? Alright, for the purpose of this LP, I'm just going to do it on fetish. The only difference between the two is I think hardcore is just, I think you take a little bit more damage. It's a little bit harder just in that aspect. But most importantly, on fetish, you actually get a little radar. On hardcore, you don't get that radar. And just to kind of, keep these videos from just dragging on and on and on, I'm going to go ahead and just do it on fetish. That way I have the radar. It'll make things go a little bit faster. And like I say, there's not much difference between the two. I've beat the game on both settings, as you can see from right here. See, I beat it on fetish. There. Well, okay. Well, I'm not lying to you. Completed. Okay, yeah, there's the game where I completed it on hardcore. But I just reloaded the game and I saved it on scene 1. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I've beat this game numerous times. This was one of my favorite games whenever I was in college. So, like I say, just to keep the length of the videos down, I'm gonna just do it on fetish for now. Let's try that. We can always change it. All right, so let's get started.
Looks like this goes all the way to the top. I can't trust anyone, least of all the police, and time's running out. I've got to get the one piece of evidence that will expose Starkweather without a shadow of a doubt. Footage and testimony of a man who was executed by the state 5 hours ago.
James Earl Cash, found guilty and sentenced to death, has been on death row for the past 3 years and was executed last night.
Hey, tough guy, wake up. You're not dead. Well, not yet, anyway. You're getting a second chance. Another throw of the dice. As far as the world is concerned, you died back in the chamber. Justice was served. James Earl Cash is rotting in hell. Hey! that's the way you're gonna want it, because I'm your only way out of here. Hey, easy. Look, you've had an unexpected reprieve. Do exactly as I say, and I promise this will be over before the night is out. These streets are being patrolled by gangs. They're scum, just like you. And they're here to hunt you down and cut you up. I'll try to direct you as best I can, but other than that, you're on your own. It's up to you. Okay, are you ready? Camera, action.
Okay, so we're a convicted killer. Or our character is a convicted killer. And he was set to be executed, but we have received a last-minute stay of execution by a very rich and powerful filmmaker. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of let the game do the explaining. I'm gonna try to get through these first couple of levels as quick as possible. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, the fun part of this game, if you can get through this game and then start to play it on hardcore and then eventually get 5 stars on all the levels eventually, but at the first the levels that you need, you start to unlock these cheats, and then whenever you get the cheats unlocked, this game, man, it becomes just a lot of fun. You know, you go back and you play different levels and you find little Easter eggs and things like that. That was the fun part of this game for me. Now, not to say that the game itself, as I'm playing it right now, isn't fun, because it is. It's awesome. I mean, you know, it's kind of a dark and sinister thought of being in this man's, you know, to wake up in this man's shoes, but executions are your friend in this game. This is a game of stealth. You know, you want to use the shadows and be as quiet as possible, and you want to use executions as much as possible, because if you get noticed in this game and they start trying to fight you and then they gang up on you, you really don't stand a chance.
We set that jump up to see if you had what it takes to be our leading man. A little audition, if you will.
Alright, moving right along. Yeah, the first couple of levels of this game kind of spoils you, because after they're over, then that's it. They're over. This game starts to get pretty tough, even with or without a monitor, without a radar. It's still pretty tough. But having a radar kind of gives you a heads up, especially if you're hiding in the shadows and you're not sure if there's any hunters around at all. At least you can hide in the shadows and then hit something, and then hopefully one of the hunters will hear you and he'll come to investigate. But I'm going to do my best in this game. Best I can. I'm going to try to do either violent or gruesome executions. I'll try to do the red, whichever one that one is. I guess that's gruesome.
Beautiful.
But if it looks like I'm kind of in a pinch, I'll at least try to do a violent execution. The green weapons that you pick up, one of them's a plastic bag, and basically all you can do with that is you can just do one execution with the bag. Another one is you get a glass shard, which is a green weapon, and you can actually fight with it, and it'll do a little bit more damage.
We're gonna need some fighting skills to get through talking toe to toe. I know you've got the balls, so just give me the best you've got and you'll deal with this pussy, no problem. The gate will open once I'm done filming here.
But yeah, I mean, as far as a melee weapon,
I swear he's over here.
for actually, you know, hand-to-hand combat, the shard will do a little bit more damage than just your fists. But you hope to not have to use that very much in this game. Mostly want to do executions, and later on, whenever you get guns and stuff, then it, you know, it becomes, you know, more of a,
I want me a trophy.
well, less stealth and more of just like a strategy type game.
Come on, fight back, you bitch. I can't take this. No.
Okay. Hopefully we won't have to do much of that. Hand-to-hand fighting, that is. Alright, so up ahead, this is the glass shard, and you can still do, you can do an execution with it too. Which that's what you want to do with it. You don't want to have to fight if you don't have to.
Snuff him out. I knew you'd be a natural.
Alright, this little area here can get kind of tricky depending on where they put the
I see a few hoods of
hunters. Sometimes they'll put
Sorry,
one,
I should explain.
sometimes they'll
Each gang
randomly
has
put
their
one right in front of you
what
as
you
you
call
walk through this gate.
thing. These guys call themselves the Hoods, but none of that should bother you. As far as you're concerned, they're meat. Okay, on you go.
Okay. Stick to the shadows.
Nice that jump.
Alright, and if you get a, if you're in a decent position, you want to move these guys around once they're gone. That way the other hunters don't. Okay, he saw me, so his indicator turned orange, so he's coming over to investigate. And I don't have a weapon, so I can't execute him. So I'm gonna have to play cat and mouse with him.
Nah, not a thing.
That's what a lot of this game is. It's just a game of cat and mouse. Okay, so we've got a plastic bag over here.
Take him.
I'll give her an adequate in bed. She ain't no cruise herself.
Oh yeah,
Alrighty.
that's the stuff.
Alright, on to the next area. Almost done with this level. Let's see. Yep. There's some pills here. Pills, painkillers will restore half of your health. And remember where they are and use them sparingly.
There are some
If you
more
can.
shitheads hanging around the exit. Give me some grade A, honest-to-God gore, and you'll be buzzed through the door.
Yep, and this is a Rockstar game, so you've got painkillers, just like from Max Payne. Okay. Alright, there's two hunters here, and they're both right there.
Come on, we gotta be the first to bag this one.
I think the one by the exit, I don't think he'll leave. I think if he hears you, he'll investigate, but he'll come right back to the exit again. So we may end up having to fight him. And if we do, no big deal. Okay, he went inside that. Alright, so he's coming towards me. Ooh, he's right there. Alright, what's he gonna do?
Break him!
Alright, be quick, quick, quick. Alright, we got him. Alright, there's another weapon. Yeah, there. Let's see. Alright, is this a bag? Nope, that's a shard. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and fight this last guy. I don't really want to. So we could try to lure him.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna flush you out.
Cut him up!
Alright, we got him. Alright. So let's run back here, grab this. Another shard. And through the chute. And that's the end of the first level. Okay, so we're done with the first scene. And at the end of every scene, you get a score based on the 3 stars, the style points. That's if you use mostly gruesome and hardcore, or gruesome and violent executions, then you can get up to 3 stars just on the fetish setting. Now, if it was hardcore, you could get up to 4. And then to get that 5th star, you got to do it in a certain amount of time. And I didn't quite get it done in that amount of time, so I didn't get the star for the time bonus. So my final score was 3 stars, but really, that's good. That's about the best you can expect, without a certain cheat on. Now I could very well have gotten the time bonus without the cheat, but there's a cheat whenever you beat any level, or whenever you beat the game on any setting. There's a God mode cheat, and basically what it is, it just gives you invincibility, and just having that, is really, really helpful. And you can actually use it to go back and get 5 stars on each level. But not worried about time bonuses right now. Main thing is I want to get through this as quick as possible, just for the purposes of making it a short LP, not one that's going to just drag on and on and on and end up with a bunch of fail videos and that kind of thing. So let's save it, and let's save it over this.
You're doing fine, Cash, just fine. We're getting some great material here. Keep going.
All right, let's see how far we can get. All right, we want to run.
Oh, I gotta take a piss.
All right, I want to get this guy right
Liquidate.
now. Okay, got him.
Way to go.
Okay,
You're getting the hang of this.
we've got a blue weapon. Blue weapons can be used over and over and over, and they are a one-handed melee weapon. If you have to fight, you can use it. Grab that bag just in case we need it. But we'll use our new weapon for our next execution. Actually, can I swap that out? Yes. Okay. Take a glass shard with us.
There's a hood upstairs. Make some noise. Hit something. That should get his attention.
Okay. Yeah. I've already done this once, but you can hide in the shadows and you can hit the wall, and the hunter that's indicated on the radar, his status will turn to orange, which means he's suspicious, and he'll come and he'll investigate. And he'll usually just investigate for 10-15 seconds or so.
Holy mother!
All
I
right.
see the little shitbag. I see him. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Alright, that wasn't good.
Oh dear. We don't have to be.
Yeah, try to find some shadows to hide in. Alright, you got a couple hits on him, no big deal. Now, if he sees you, and you're able to make it to the shadows, then he'll investigate for a little bit longer. It may take a little while before he's back to his idle status, and then we can hit the wall again. He'll come back down, and
Pissed in his pants.
we'll be able to get him that way. I should have hid right here, dang it. Alright, is he coming back down? Yes.
He's hiding like a pussy. A little You can't hide all night. I'm done looking for that prick.
Alright, so
He
he's
ain't
back to his
here.
idle status. Alright, he's gonna go this way.
Here I am hanging like a limp
Oh.
dick while my Lucy
So
shacked
he'll
up
probably
with some
turn back around, so. No, he's gonna keep going. Alright, so let's get him back this way. I don't think a hunter will come into the shadows to look for you. Now, they may pass through shadows to get to another area that's not a shadow, and if you're standing there, they may bump into you, and if they do, they're going to see you, but just an area in the shadows just over to the corner like where I am right now, I don't think he'll come into the shadows.
Shit, I could have sworn.
Tear him up.
Alright, let's get him this time.
That's
Alright, we
my
got him.
boy. Get your teeth into them.
Alright, you gotta be careful right here because this hunter is walking back and forth. You can see him over there. Most hunters will walk a specific pattern. You kind of get used to it after a while. Kind of get used to where they're going to go. So he'll come back into this room. And then whenever he turns back around, we can follow him back. Okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, you can break glass, and glass will create a shard. If you don't already have one, we already have one, so. Yep, we hit a save point here. Alright, getting pretty close to 30 minutes, so I'm going to cut it here, and appreciate everybody watching. Stay tuned for another episode of Manhunt. Later.